Okay, so we are in phase 2 right now. Just phase 1 transition just happened, hammer just happened, and we're stacking over here on this blue marker. Now these extra markers here, what they're gonna be is yellow is gonna be an extra melee DPS, and red is gonna be Leon for all 3 of these ad phases. For the first and the third ad phase, this yellow marker is gonna be a rogue. Again, like if you guys have noticed, the ads, when they're killing us, they're at like 5%. So we just need like one extra push. And when we actually are killing them on time, we're getting lucky with RNG, DPS procs, trinket procs, what have you. Or they're retargeting the correct people. And that's what we need to fix. We need to get it to where we're not getting to phase 4 just off RNG and getting there one attempt at night. But we actually need to figure out a foolproof way to get past this phase 2 to where it doesn't actually waste 3/4 of our raid time. So on the first one, from left to right, we can just do one of the rogues. Like Kush or Kardak, we'll just say Kush at the start. Now, when we say 3, 2, 1, and we run across, whee! Kush, you need to make sure you vanish so that you don't get targeted by one of these ads. I'm pretty sure, just from doing all the reading, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but all it'll do, I mean, you'll still have a chance of getting an ad spawning on you. You just won't get the aggro from it. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. And then Leon, you're going to move across here, and your ad is going to spawn right about here, and Kush's ad should be right about here. Now, the reason why we have them out here is so Leon and Kush don't actually get hit by each other's ads when they land, and 2, so that they're far away from the group of ads when Leon and Kush start AoEing. So when the ads are right here, Leon and Kush start AoEing. As I mentioned in the posts right before I posted this, Shadow Priest, you need to make sure you start AoEing a friendly target. Luca was really pushing this when we first started doing attempts, and that's why we were doing the Hunter Pet trick. Problem is, Hunter Pets are fucking retarded, and half the time they would just park right here on Rag, and we wouldn't actually get any AoE off. So make a macro to, cast target equals focus, and, Mind Seer, instead of focus to Leon, or just target equals Leon. And make sure your Mind Seer is actually going on Leon. That way, as we go across, you're channeling the entire time. Now, Shadow Priest, and this is mostly towards Shadow Priest, just because I'm personally Shadow Priest, and I've seen what we can fix to make it better. And we run with fucking 3 or 4 Shadow Priests, so if we fix that AoE, that'll be the extra push we need, because these dads are killing us when they're like 5% health. We can't rely on RNG every single attempt to try to kill them. Shadow Priest is usually standing right about here. Everyone else, too, for that matter. You start AoEing, and after about 2 seconds, when the ads get to right about here, everyone has to start running. So we start running, and then right when we get to about here, the ads have pretty much caught up to us, but the ads are like a 5% health, and they start to spread a little bit. At this point, me, Tiara, Olivia, Mint, we try to AoE one. We target one, it doesn't work. You try to target a friendly target, and then it happens to run over here, and just shit goes wrong to where we do shit AoE. Now, because you're targeting Leon, and Leon's going to always be in melee range of them, they'll die really quickly. The other thing we need to address is threat drops. I know we said don't use Fade, and then use Fade, and then don't use Fade, and use Fade, and Feign Death and shit like that. I promise you, we won't change this again unless something drastic happens. We are not going to use any threat drops. I think my game's crashing. Fuck my life. Okay, sorry about that. My computer cut out. Like I was saying, we don't want to do any threat drops. The reason why is because these ads, once they spawn, once they fixate on a target, they have a normal threat table when their target dies or when they disappear, as in Fade, as in Feign Death, as in Vanish. So if you're over here and you fade your target off of you, or you Feign Death or anything like that, then the ad that was fixated on you, the one that's with the group that'll melee anybody and one-shot them, they'll now be on a normal threat table. And chances are they'll either be targeted on Shinju, which is over on the far right, or Stick on the far right, or it's going to be targeted on Leon, and it'll turn and one-shot Leon. So we keep saying don't fade, don't, and then you can, and then you can't. Let's just stick to you can't for now, because I think that with these extra changes, we won't need to worry about that. Everyone should be running anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. So anyway, we AoE, and we kill them, and we win. Let me redo the markers over here on the right side real quick. We're going to do a melee, not a rogue, for the second one, because we have an extra bot for the second one, the one that Luca's going to be putting out. So we'll probably do Stick, or Sage, or Tut, or it could be pretty much anybody. It's going to be Leon right here on the red. Melee that's going to get bopped right here in the yellow. Everyone else on the green. Luca's going to say 3, 2, 1, and he's going to say run. We all run. This way, whee! And then put the purple marker down again. New ads are going to spawn on the purple, and of course, Melee's ad is going to be right here, whoever we decide. Leon's ad is going to be back here. And those two can come up here and start AoEing, while everyone else AoEs too. So we're adding that extra AoE from the melee, and we're adding the increased Shadow Priest DPS. Make sure when we come over here on this side, you guys run all the way across. We're popping cooldowns on this one, and make sure no one gets hit by waves. That shit still happens, and we've been working on this shit for like 2 months already. It's kind of embarrassing. The waves that come out in Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3 are always tangent to this big circle that I'm running over right now. So if the waves, let's say the hammer goes like right here where I'm jumping, it's going to go tangent on both sides. Right here, in my line of sight right now is where the wave's going to go, and then right here. Meaning the wave's going to go this way. And I say this because when we get towards this blue marker right here, and people start to spread out, some people are right about here in this line. You need to draw an invisible wall right here. And never cross this wall when you're spreading out, because people get, you know, tagged by the fucking waves and they get thrown off the edge, and it's embarrassing and you look like an idiot. So make sure that doesn't happen, and then World of Flames after that, whatever, what have you. And that's pretty much it, guys. If we can add the Mind Searing on friendly targets as we go across and set up a melee DPS to help AoE, that'll be the extra AoE we need to kill these things. For the third one going across, we use our rogue that we didn't use for the first one. So if it's Kush is first, Kardoc's going to be third. He's going to start right here on this yellow marker. And then right behind him is going to be Leon again, who can port to where the ads spawn right over here on this purple marker. That's pretty much it. If you have any suggestions you want to add to this, just comment on the video.